5 years ago, we had the image of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris burning, with one of the parapets all on fire and eventually crashing on into the church itself. And after all this devastation, one would say the question was raised, well, are we going to rebuild? Do we have the faith to rebuild? Do we have the people who will give, whose faith is strong enough that they will actually rebuild this 800-plus-year-old cathedral? And 5 years later, it's still opening this week, or maybe it's next week. It's really close. And so then if the people are going to go and do this, the question also was, well, what are they going to do? Are they going to modernize it? Or are they going to have the replica of what they have just done? Can they replace it and just be as it was? And from all I've heard, it's kind of the latter. It's like it used to be. And so as I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking also of the temple. In today's reading, this is a few verses after the beginning of this chapter. And at the beginning of this chapter, the apostles of Jesus are going and admiring this wonderful temple. All the gold, stones, gold leaf, the silver, everything is so beautiful about it. They're admiring its beauty. And Jesus says, you know all this? There's going to come a time that not one stone will be left on another stone. And they're shocked at this because they see this beautiful temple and think that it's going to last forever and ever and ever. And so they ask Jesus, well, what sign will you give for this to happen? And that's where everything comes down. And it turns out to be true. 40 years from then, in the year 70, the Jews revolt against Rome. And Rome comes in and they wipe them out. Literally destroy Jerusalem. Destroy the temple. Everything they predicted that there won't be stone laid on another stone comes true. And after that, then what do they do? I'm sure some of the Jews said, well, God obviously didn't protect his most sacred temple, saying there was a whole-scale slaughter of the Jews. I'm done with Jesus, Father God. I'm done following God. And then was the other option was not open to them. Well, can we rebuild the temple? And obviously not. The Roman there, they ain't about that. And so what they did was they created something new, something reborn from that disaster. The whole synagogue system, which the Jewish faith uses to this day, was born from that disaster. And so as I'm looking over this reading of Jesus predicting the end of times, and yeah, we can play the parlor game, and I can say, oh, that time is coming soon because of such and such, or that, there, that. And I myself against all the other people who have predicted the end of times, and obviously not come true. But what it normally means to me is, what about the losses I experience in my own life? What about the flaming disasters of certain things that happen? Maybe it's something in regards to a job. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's even my own health. What to do then? I mean, as I look at my health deteriorating from when I was 20, and it's like I can't do what I wanted to do before, and I can't even pretend. Or something, relationship. My father passed away 4 years ago. There's no substitute for that. What do you do when it's all burned to the ground? Jesus says, heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. To say, even in the midst of whatever disaster has befallen us, whatever it might be, whatever area of our life may be, Jesus Christ is there with us. We might not be able to rebuild it. We might not be able to replace it. But what we will have is Jesus with us. Whatever that thing that has to, whatever comes after that, Jesus Christ is with us. Whatever, whether it's bad or better or worse, Jesus Christ is with us. Jesus Christ is always with us in the midst of that disaster. And that's where we put our hopes on. We put our hopes on the words that will not pass away. Jesus Christ, who suffered, died, and rose for us. And we know that we'll share in the resurrection. All these things of disaster